YouTube, what is good with y'all boys? Is Boogie back with another fire banger video for y'all boys today. Now look, man, first off, I'll start this video off by saying, hope you guys been taking care of your mental, physical, spiritual, emotional energy, all that. Very important, man. Like I always say in all my videos, make sure you guys are your own first priority and make sure you don't put anything before yourself, right? Look, I did want to make this video, get this out here for y'all. Just in case you might be struggling with this, or maybe you're not struggling with this. This could just be a piece of advice that y'all put y'all boys on to. Go ahead, get straight into it. Let's get it. So today's video topic is going to be talking about competition, man, right? And what that means for us, right? And what that also doesn't mean for us, right? So nothing wrong with competition, right? Nothing wrong with friendly competition. There's nothing wrong with having a competitive spirit. Ain't nothing wrong with that, right? If you're naturally competitive with, certain board games, certain video games, that's all good. If you're naturally competitive in real life activities or experiences, that's all good. We could do that, that's fun, right? That's what applies to us, bro. It's all good if you have a competitive spirit, right? People like that. People like a sense of, friendly competition, right? But the problem with being competitive, I would say 2 or 3 things would probably arises because you're a competitive person, right? Or you have a competitive spirit, and I don't want your competitive spirit to be used against you and you being at a disadvantage simply because you don't know how to control your competitive spirit, or you simply don't know where to put that energy towards. And I'm finna go ahead and tell y'all. So like I was saying, ain't nothing wrong with friendly competition, right? We all got a little friendly competition spirit in us, but when it gets out of control, when it gets out of hand, it becomes a problem. Now, Ron, what might you mean by that, right? So when you think about, for example, social media, right? Social media is always going to have people posting their lives, posting the next best thing, right? Next best trend, next best and all of that, right? And when you try to, in a sense, compare your life to others, that's where you go wrong. Or you try to compete to be in the same position as others, or you feel like the reason why you're doing everything that you're doing, the reason why you're being you on an everyday basis, the reason why you're getting up and grinding is so that you could try to level up or one up the next man or one of your friends or one of your homeboys or somebody on social media. That's not what it's about. You lost sight of it all. You lost sight of the whole point of friendly competition, of competition in general. There's such thing as negative competition. There's such thing as toxic competition, right? And that occurs a lot and a lot more frequently than we like to admit or like to realize, right? See, with competition, right? Like I said, everything needs to have a balance. Everything needs to be balanced. And competition is one of those things that needs to be balanced within you, right? It's all, like I said, it's all good to have a competitive spirit, but when you start to let that turn you into a sour person, turn you into a negative person, turn you into a person who's trying to get the one up on somebody, get the level up on somebody, prove to somebody else that you're better than them, simply because you're trying so hard to compete. It's never been about that. If you're not having friendly competition, you shouldn't be in competition at all. It's that plain and simple. You shouldn't be competing with nobody. You should be in your own lane, focus on your own objectives, focus on your own target, and focus on your own goals and your own state of mind. That's it. It should always be me versus me, you versus you. It should never be competition with the next man. Hating on what the next man got because he's got certain necklace on. Hating on what the next man got because he's got certain diamond earrings on, certain diamond teeth, certain beautiful women, certain beautiful cars, certain lavish and luxurious lifestyles. You're not in competition with those people. You look at them and you're supposed to go, hey, man, if they're in a position that's better than yours, your current situation, look at them and use that as a sense of a motivation to keep going hard. You don't want to compete with them. You don't want to get mad. You don't want to turn around and try to level up and one up everything that they're doing because you're unhappy with your life. You don't want to do that. Why? Why would you do that? Right? But so many people do it all the time. Why is that? What makes people so envious? What makes so people so jealous to the point where they might not even, the next man that you're trying to level up, one up, they might even not even know that you're in competition with them. They don't know that. They probably don't even care. But it's all made up from right here. All this competition, all this competing, all this time you're wasting on trying to be better than the next man when you should be trying to be better than you were yesterday. Be better than yourself. That's really the ultimate factor, the ultimate goal in life is to be better than you were yesterday, a month before, 6 months before, a year before, so on and so forth. The whole point of life in itself is evolution and creation, right? Creation and evolution in itself. So if you're not evoluting within your lifestyle, within your mentality, if you're not evolving, if you're not learning to get better, to outdo yourself, you've lost sight of it all. And that's why I'm here to explain to you what competition is really about, right? You look goofy. You look stupid trying to compete with the next man. The person that you're so in competition with, the person that's already at the top of where you want to be, right? They're looking at you like you're stupid because they know what it took for them to get to the top. It had nothing to do with the external environment that they were living in, and it had everything to do with themselves, right? When you're in the gym, when you're playing basketball, when you're hooping, when you're trying to practice your crossovers, when you try to practicing your dribbling skills, and you're trying to practice your 3-point line contested shots, right? Who are you competing against with that? You're competing against yourself with that, right? You're trying to see how better can your dribbling get, how much better can your 3-point shots get, how much better can your handles get. You're focusing about all that, so that when you get to the first game, right, or even the playoffs, you have that stuff down packed, so that when you do have real life competition face to face with you, you're not worried because you're already down packed with your routine. You're already down packed with your lifestyle and your style on how you do things. And then they'll see what it's like to go up against you, right? Because you already know how it is going up against yourself. You already know your imperfections. And if you could tweak and perfect those imperfections, you're just that much better. And that's all that should matter to you. Climbing up the ladder just a little bit more. Moving on up those milestones just a little bit more. Pushing it up higher, higher, higher. Pushing the goalpost higher, higher, higher. Right? High as it could possibly go. That's all subjective, right? But we cannot be competing with ourselves, and that's we cannot be competing with other people, and that's a very common problem in the Black community. The people that look like me, right? People who have this skin color, dark chocolate skin. Oh yeah, we have a big problem with trying to compete with one another because we have hate, we have jealousy, we have envy in our hearts for the next man because they doing better in life, instead of taking what they're doing as motivation and trying to level up our own life, trying to take what they're doing with their life and trying to take some of their principles and apply it to our own lifestyles, because we can be just as good as them, if not better. But we have to put in the work towards ourselves. We have to, bro. There's no ifs or buts around it. If you think you could cheat your way to the top, if you think there's ways around to try to get to the top, it ain't work like that, bro. You're gonna be at the bottom forever, bro. Because someone with a cheater's mentality is never winning, ever, bro. If you gotta cheat to win, are you really winning? And I'm talking about with life, bro. If you gotta cheat to win, are you really winning? If you gotta try to beat around the bush instead of putting in the work for yourself, for your own good, are you really winning in life? Right? Us as Black men, we gotta stop hating on the next man. We gotta stop looking at the next man's pockets. We gotta stop being greedy. We gotta stop being envious of each other. We just gotta come together. How difficult is that to come together and to expand our community, expand our knowledge, into something a lot more powerful like the white man does. But see, we can't ever get past our barrier, right? Which is ourselves in the community. We can't ever get past that. That's why us, the black folks, black community is so complacent, or seems complacent majority of the time. It's because we try to fight so much for equality. We try to fight so much for freedom. We try to fight so much for this and that. Yet we're killing our own people. Yet we're in competition with our own people, instead of being in competition with ourselves, which is really the only thing that matters. You get what I'm saying? You get where this is leading to? Focus on you, bro. Focus on your goals. Focus on your lane. Stay in your lane. When you run a track, you already know you got competition. You're not worried about what all the other runners doing. You already know that they finna run against you, compete against you. But when you run a track, what is your focus? Your time, right? Your stride, your form, your technique. When you run, you're not looking to left, you're not looking to the right, seeing how much ahead they are of you or how much behind they are of you. You're just looking straight. That's what you should be. You should be focused on your lane, looking straight. Tunnel vision, bro. Locked in. Don't matter what anybody else got going on, right? And if you are staying focused, if you are staying tunnel vision, you still so happen just to end up seeing another man's success, or just scrolling on social media seeing that, don't ever get down. Let that be words of encouragement. Let that be a motivation to you. Let that be a continuous reason why you get up and continue to fight to achieve your own form of freedom from this society, from this matrix, from this world that has so many people in misery. You can become free just like anybody else, but a lot of people are not free simply because it takes too much work, and it's not easy, and it's not easy at all, and it's hard. And a lot of times you'll put in more work trying to work on yourselves. You'll put in more hours working on yourselves than you ever would put in a 9-to-5 office job, ever. And that's facts. It's never been about that. It's never been about competition. If you have a friendly competition with the friends, that's one thing. Y'all in the gym, trying to see who can outlive who, that's cool. As long as you don't get toxic, as long as you don't get negative with it, it's all good. If you, like to, tease your friends and then you better on a video game, cool, I don't care nothing about that, bro. But I'm talking when it comes to this real life stuff, bro. Oh, no, we don't got time to be envious. We don't got time to be jealous. We don't got time to be competing with nobody. I am not in competition with nobody. I am in competition with myself. I'm trying to see how much better can I do than I did yesterday. It's that simple, and you should have that same goal in mind, right? If you really want to reach self-alignment, if you really want to reach self-love, it's all about the work, the time, the effort that you put in, the sacrifice that you put in for yourself. You put in a lot of effort, you put in a lot of work. You just pray that you get the results out, man. That's it. It's that simple, right? It's just that simple. So stop competing with people, bro. Stay tunnel vision. Stay focused. Be yourself. Stay true to yourself. Stay true. Be yourself. That's it. Anyways, that's the video for today. Hope you guys got the message of this, bro. Y'all stay in y'all lane. Y'all stay focused. It's never been about competition, and never will be about competition unless you make it about competition. And if you're doing all that, then you got your eye off the prize, man. And if you got your eye off the prize, best believe it's gonna move on to somebody else. It's gonna move on to somebody else who knows how to take advantage, who knows how to spot and identify opportunity. Do you know how to identify opportunity? Anyways, that's the video for today. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all boys for tuning in and listening to what I had to say. I love you guys so much. Like I said, I cannot appreciate and thank y'all enough for tuning into my videos, watching me. I see the love, I see the support. You guys are the reason why I continue to go hard and continue to get better, to continue to improve. You guys are a big reason, a part of that, So I just want to say thank you. Always humble, always showing gratitude. no matter how big, no matter how small I got, just showing gratitude in the moments, what it's all about, man. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tuning in. I will be having more bangers like this on the channel, man. So what I always say, make sure y'all boys stay tuned for that. I love you guys, and I'm gone. Peace.